Hi, I'm Robin Salzback. I'm in my last semester at Radford, and this is my leadership course. And I chose, because I've been involved in my professional organization for my entire career, which is 35 years in the operating room, to choose lifetime learning and the responsibilities of the nurse to that lifetime learning and their involvement in it. Next slide. So the first thing was to identify a need for education and to promote lifetime learning for our colleagues. So we chose a pediatric trauma education, and this came about because of cooperation with Tina Groves, who is the CTL at Roanoke Memorial Hospital in the operating room. She was looking for someone to do pediatric seminar to help get certification for her area of expertise. So the ARN Blue Ridge needed also a spring symposium or seminar, and so we teamed up with Tina Groves, and she helped us plan this. So we did identify the need. Next slide. Our goal and purpose of the seminar is to provide pediatric trauma information on best practice care for the pediatric patient during a traumatic event requiring surgery. Next. So to plan the seminar, I did meet with Tina Groves, and we spoke about what we wanted to do speaker-wise and who she thought would be the best. And I met with the ARN board to discuss it with them also, because they're a part of this process. So then we went about contacting the speakers. What you need from the speakers to apply for contact hours is their CV and a PowerPoint or an outline. The objectives of the program, information, PowerPoint presentations you needed, applying for the contact hour. And what we did is, once we got the all the information, actually the surgeons were real good. Dr. Wattsman, Dr. Jeckamore, and Melissa Brown is our child life specialist. They wrote their objectives to the programs. And so you go online. There's one girl in our chapter that does the, next slide, that does the, Lee Bogle Murphy does the contact hours for us. You have to go on the ARN site. You have to put in the objectives for the project, the speakers, and what they're doing, and also to discuss prevention. Okay, so to discuss actions to proactive and the operative to take care of trauma was one of Dr. Wattsman's objectives. Dr. Jacomore's objectives were to discuss anatomy and list ways to handle and troubleshoot problems with the pediatric airways. And Melissa Brown's was to child life specialist for the operating listed objectives for children to be aware of children's development and to be able to apply those to the various stages and ages to help them through the traumatic event. So the next thing that you want to do, and at the very end of the contact hours, you can get a brochure for them. It will automatically do that. But what we did, now that we know what we have, who the speakers are, what place and time and location, and the objectives, we printed, or I developed a program to hand out so that we could get people to apply and come to the seminar. So next page. This is what the first page looks like, and we had to include certain things per ARN about that the contact hours were pending, and also that we don't have any conflict of interest and we're not promoting any kind of product. And the next page included where it was, how much it was, the contact hours, and this is the agenda. Melissa Brown was speaking, and then Dr. Jeckamore and Dr. Wattsman, of course, was speaking also. And then we were going to do, so implementation will occur on April 22nd. What we're going to do is a breakfast. It'll be included. 9:30 to 12:40 will be the presentations. And this, and then it'll have 3 contact hours. It's a good way to network with your colleagues. You just don't have time to talk. Sometimes at work you're very secluded in the operating rooms, and this is a great way to like compare notes and practices and share what works for you. And also Tina Graves suggested a toy drive for our preoperative area. They give out little toys for the children, so they'll puzzles and small things to make them, you know, occupy them, and also toys to stay there so that they can play, do some play therapy with Melissa. So, the next page. Now, after you put your contact hours in, and Erin gives you feedback, and you get approved, the program automatically generates the evaluations and also the certificate. So at the end of the program, after all the presentations have been done, you will give out the evaluations, and they will fill them out and give them back to the person designated, and only then will they get a contact hour. So they have to stay for all the programs. Sometimes you can say 90% or 95%, but we feel like they need to stay for the conclusion. Not necessarily all the questions at the end, but at least the program. Next slide. So then we come to the evaluation information and how we use that in the future. There have been several suggestions that we start the meeting later, and we have done this. Instead of like 8 o'clock or 7 o'clock, we've put it back to 9 o'clock or so. And we also used to have a 2-day meeting, which lasted all weekend long with vendors, and we just felt like that had gotten to be too much with the increased hours that nurses work. And also, so we've slimmed it down to half a day, which seems to meet a lot of people's needs, and they can just leave at 12:40, and if they have children, they can go do sports things and other things on Saturday that you like to do. And the feedback forms really help us to plan for the future and provide better opportunities for nurses. So the conclusions for lifetime learning are multiple. You want to be a part of your organization, and you want to be help plan the education, because you know what from working day to day what some nurses need and what education they need. And so I feel like it's each nurse's responsibility and to be a lifetime learner and to be involved in planning education to help progress lifetime learning, and to promote evidence-based practice, and also to promote legislation involvement. We had a legislative meeting one time to show you how to get involved and how you could contact your congressman, and because that, you know, everything is changing so rapidly, we need to keep up with technology, and because we just need to do the best for our patients that we can, and part of that is lifetime learning and keeping up with technology in everyday life, you know, in everyday practice. I don't know about y'all, but we get like different equipment in, it seems like almost every month in the operating room. New technology, we're always using a computer, so it behooves you to be computer savvy. Okay, for this is the quote that I thought was really cool. Never stop learning because life never stops teaching you. And also, I just threw in a little cartoon here. It's about teachers, but I feel like we're always teachers, whether we're teaching our students or teaching a group of people, our colleagues. Anyway, it says, why science teachers should not be given playground duty. But I thought that was funny. And just keep on teaching and keep on learning. Thank you.